Hello, everyone. I'm going to try this live one more time. One more time. So, how is everyone today? Today is a beautiful, beautiful fall day here in Western Maryland. And I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Cindy Michael. I have 2 children, 4 grandchildren, 3 girls, and a grandson. Um, I love gardening and, of course, making junk journals. And yesterday, my junk journal, my live didn't turn out very well. It was straight up and down, and I messed up quite a bit. But it was my first one, and we're going to get better. So today, I'm going to talk a little bit about myself, and we're going to add a couple of these book pages that I made into little pockets into this book we're working on, which has the dragonflies on it. So I've made these, and I made a couple cards to go in them. So we are going to ink them up around the edges. You know, my grandchildren and my daughter, my granddaughters and my daughter, were the first to be gifted my junk journals when I started making them. And my oldest granddaughter, who's a senior this year, last year she was in a cooking class, and she asked me to make a junk journal for recipes. And she wanted pockets and tucks and writing pages put in it so she could write down recipes, tuck recipes in it. And that was for a grade in her 11th grade cooking class. And she got an A+ on it. And it turned out really pretty. And now it sits on her mom's shelf in the kitchen. And my granddaughter gets it out. She likes to make cookies. She likes to bake. Now, I'm not a baker. I'm a meat and potato kind of girl. I grew up on a farm in the hills of West Virginia. Way back in the hills of West Virginia. My nearest neighbor was a mile and a half up the road. And that is where the bus stop was. So every morning, my brothers and my sisters and I would get ready, and we'd walk a mile and a half to catch the bus and a mile and a half home. So, and I enjoyed it. I love the country. I love living way out away from people. But right now I live in a town, but I live up on a hill, and I have wonderful, wonderful neighbors. Wonderful neighbors. And we get a lot of wildlife. I have caught a bear passing through my yard just a couple weeks ago. I've got a fox coming regularly. We have coons and skunks and squirrels and rabbits. I keep hoping. I did see my rabbit this morning. I hadn't seen the rabbit, in about 5 days since the fox was coming around. But I did see the rabbit last night on my security cameras. So I was so happy the fox didn't get it. But I did warn my neighbor, who has chickens, that there is a fox roaming around my yard. So she could make sure her chickens were safe. But she has 2 big dogs. And I don't think the fox is going to want to fool around with the chickens. So before I glue these down, or I could glue these down, we'll go ahead and glue these down. And then we're going to punch little holes in these. And then we're going to add them into these. So let's go ahead and we'll use the Art Glitter Glue to glue these down. And I'm going to glue them all the way down. I'm not going to leave the back open for an extra tuck since it's going to hang over the smaller book page here. So we're just going to glue the whole thing here. Just like so. Just make sure you get the edges really good. Oh, I did this yesterday, and I did it again. I don't need to glue because it's going to hang over the edge all the way up there. So we can wipe off this excess glue here just like so. Don't be afraid to make a boo-boo, because we can always correct it in junk journaling. Always can correct it. Now I think we're ready. We're going to let this hang up over the page, like so. Just like so. Yep, if you make a boo-boo, it's A-okay. We can go back and fix it. Now, we want to make sure we get these pretty well even. And I just eyeball it. Yep. It's what I like about making these journals. Everything is handmade. Except I get some of my papers. I started getting kits off of Scrapbooking with Me Edith. She has the best papers. And I go ahead and let her print them out and send them to me. And they are really nice ones. And we're going to use them in making some of our folder journals. Okay. So while that dries, just like that, we put them in there. And it's on one of these smaller pages. And we'll decorate the back here. Like I did this one. Here's one that I did yesterday. I can't remember if I showed this in my live yesterday or not, so we'll show it again. These are two pockets that I made with the tags that hang out over, and I put the dragonflies on them, and then I just put stickers and inked around on the cards here, and they hang out over, so these stick out, and then I have some on the top that stick out. So we're going to punch a hole in these, just like so. And I also like to volunteer. I volunteer every other Wednesday, and this is not my Wednesday, but every other Wednesday at our local food pantry, and we hand out food to the needy in our community. And I really enjoy working at the food pantry. And it is a blessing. I enjoy helping the less fortunate in our community. And we do not turn anyone away. And we do not put people down that need help. We don't, everyone has needed help from time to time, and we ask no questions. We just help. They come there in need. We help them out by giving them food. And we have a sign-up sheet over there now going on for to give out turkeys and a box full of the trimmings. So they will get a frozen turkey, and they'll get a box that has stovetop stuffing in it, some sweet potatoes, green beans, a cake mix, and corn. And I can't remember what else comes in the box. But they will be able to have a Thanksgiving dinner without worry. And that makes my heart just swell up with such pride to help the less fortunate. I don't put anyone down. I'm the type of person who likes anyone. I think everyone was created equal, and it is our duty to look after our neighbors. And I just love doing that. And we also have a food drive going on right now in our church. So we are bringing in food for our Union Rescue Mission and the Maryland Food Bank. So we're going to help out the people that are homeless in Cumberland with food. The Union Rescue feeds the homeless. And then we're also going to help out our food bank, because although we do get food from Maryland and West Virginia, we serve two states over at our food bank. We serve West Virginia and Maryland, two communities. So we get food from West Virginia and Maryland, and they what they don't send, we either buy, or people, the churches around here donate. And we have been so fortunate that the donations just pour in. And then our local market and our local Walmart also donate food. We have Martin's in Kaiser, who donates frozen food like hamburgers, chicken, lunch meat, cheese, bread, frozen food, all kinds of the meats that we don't get. So there we have those two that hang out like the others. I think they're cute, and we'll go back and decorate the back side of these. Either I will put a stamp. I have stamps, or I'll put stickers, or I will use my stencils. And I like the distressed glue. I mean, not glue. The distressed ink. I have it in a few colors. And then this here I did this morning. This is in the large folder junk journal. And I used a ribbon, piece of this ribbon right here. And I used the blue distressed ink and rubbed it on there and made a tuck. And I tucked this is out of an old recipe book. Someone gifted me this. And it has recipes on it. Caramel cream cake, caramel filling, boiled frosting, cold water cake, sponge cake, cream cake, and then the cream puffs, chocolate eclairs, and double food cake. So I'm going to tuck that in there for whoever buys this journal. And we'll just slide it in there. And there we go. So this is my little short second live. I just wanted to talk a little bit and let you all know who I am and some of the things that I like to do. And I will be posting more lives and be working on junk journals and sharing ideas that I have learned or someone has showed me and I put in my books, and I will share them along with you. So I hope you all have a blessed day. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.